Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to our channel, where we delve deep into the intricate tapestry of the British royal family, exploring the narratives that shape their legacy and public perception. Today, we're unraveling a story that continues to cast a long, persistent shadow over the House of Windsor. A saga that, despite the passage of time and concerted efforts, refuses to fade quietly into the annals of history. We are, of course, referring to the enduring troubles of His Royal Highness, Prince Andrew, Duke of York. Before we embark on this detailed exploration, if you find our discussions insightful and appreciate the depth of our coverage, please do take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support truly helps us bring these important stories to you. The narrative surrounding Prince Andrew, a man now in his mid-60s, appears to be a relentless storm, showing no signs of abatement. Despite what many might perceive as attempts to retreat from the public eye, to seek a quiet existence away from the relentless glare of media scrutiny, the Duke of York finds himself perpetually at the heart of unwelcome headlines. This ongoing situation, it is widely understood, is a source of increasing exasperation and frustration within the very core of the royal family, often referred to simply as the firm. The weight of these persistent controversies continues to bear down, creating an undeniable strain on the monarchy's carefully cultivated image. It's a perplexing dichotomy that has played out recently. Despite the voluminous catalog of scandals that have become inextricably linked to the disgraced Duke, he was, quite remarkably, extended an invitation by his elder brother, King Charles III, to the annual royal gathering at the esteemed Balmoral estate. This gesture, perhaps intended as a familial olive branch, or a quiet acknowledgement of his place within the family, may well be prompting a quiet sense of regret behind the hallowed walls of the palace. The reason? The persistent hum of controversy, the unceasing buzz surrounding Prince Andrew, continues to dominate news cycles, ensuring that the royal family's efforts to project an image of stability and forward-looking progress are continually undermined. The latest development, a veritable bombshell poised to send fresh shockwaves through the monarchy, follows swiftly on the heels of other recent revelations. Just as the blistering biography penned by acclaimed royal biographer Andrew Lowney, which meticulously detailed the lives of Prince Andrew and his ex-wife, Sarah Ferguson, began to circulate and provoke discussion, a new, even more potent narrative is set to emerge. This time, the voice comes from a place beyond the grave, promising a posthumous memoir from Virginia Giuffre, who was arguably Jeffrey Epstein's most outspoken and widely recognized victim. This impending publication is not merely another chapter in the Andrew saga. It promises to be a deeply personal and profoundly impactful account that will undoubtedly command global attention. For those who may need a refresher on the specifics of the past few years, it's crucial to recall the significant legal developments. Prince Andrew reached an out-of-court settlement in February of 2022 with the late Virginia Giuffre. This settlement was a direct response to the grave allegations she had made, claiming sexual assault when she was still a minor. It was a moment that sent ripples across the world, drawing immense public scrutiny. While it is important to note that the Duke steadfastly maintained his innocence, never admitting to guilt as part of that settlement, the repercussions for his royal standing were swift and severe. Indeed, the Duke was stripped of his cherished royal titles and patronages back in 2019. This drastic action was taken when the allegations initially surfaced, and his deeply troubling close friendship with the convicted sex offender, Jeffrey Epstein, was starkly exposed to the public eye. The loss of these dignities marked a profound turning point in his life, effectively ending his role as a working royal and severing many of his official ties to the crown. It was a clear, albeit painful signal from the palace that the allegations and associations were deemed too damaging to the institution to allow business as usual. Tragically, Virginia Giuffre took her own life in April of this year, a deeply sorrowful event that adds another layer of poignancy and gravity to this unfolding story. However, in accordance with her earnest wishes, her memoir, powerfully titled Nobody's Girl, is still slated for release in October. This book represents the culmination of her final efforts. She dedicated the last few months of her life to meticulously finalizing this deeply personal and undoubtedly harrowing account. Within its pages, she details her alleged experiences, including a significant portion dedicated to her purported time with Prince Andrew. The very thought of a memoir emerging after such a tragic loss imbues the forthcoming publication with an almost unparalleled weight and emotional resonance. Earlier manuscripts, which were sensationally obtained and reported by the Mirror, offered a chilling preview of the allegations that Virginia Giuffre intended to share. In these earlier drafts, she reportedly claimed that she was effectively sent to the Duke of York by the notorious pedophile Jeffrey Epstein and the disgraced socialite Ghislaine Maxwell. The horrifying implication was that she was directed to fulfill whatever sexual desires Prince Andrew allegedly harbored. Virginia's legal case, which garnered so much attention, had previously outlined 3 distinct events where she claimed she was compelled to serve Andrew. These accounts alone were deeply troubling and formed the basis of the widespread public outcry. However, the impending memoir, Nobody's Girl, is set to go even further. It reportedly describes a *4th* incident, detailing it in explicit and unflinching terms. The inclusion of this additional, highly detailed account is almost certainly not going to bode well for the royal family. The graphic nature and specific allegations contained within could reignite public outrage and place immense pressure once again on the monarchy, forcing them to confront these deeply uncomfortable truths anew. The potential for such a detailed 4th account to become public knowledge is what makes this forthcoming memoir such a significant and potentially destabilizing event for the House of Windsor. Buckingham Palace has, for quite some time, maintained a consistent and clear stance on Prince Andrew. Their official position has been that since the Duke is no longer a working royal, having been stripped of his duties and titles, the palace no longer speaks for him. This is an attempt to create a rhetorical and institutional distance, to draw a clear line between the actions of a private individual, albeit a royal one, and the official institution of the monarchy. However, as any astute observer of royal affairs understands, this official distance, while strategically sound in theory, does little to lessen the profound impact of such new bombshell revelations. The actions and alleged past of Prince Andrew continue to reverberate through the royal family, creating public relations challenges and undermining the very image of integrity and duty that the monarchy strives to uphold. Indeed, this is not a new problem for the palace. For an astonishing period of approximately 15 years, the royal family has been actively, and often desperately, attempting to disentangle itself from the web of scandal surrounding Prince Andrew. These efforts, it must be noted, have been largely to no avail. Each time a semblance of calm appears on the horizon, a new wave of allegations or revelations crashes down, pulling the monarchy back into the turbulent waters of public scrutiny and condemnation. This persistent struggle highlights the deep-seated nature of the problems and the enduring difficulty in truly isolating the institution from the actions of one of its most prominent, albeit disgraced, members. As we look ahead, the path forward remains fraught with uncertainty and potential challenges. It remains to be seen precisely how King Charles, now firmly established on the throne, will choose to treat his younger brother moving forward. Will he maintain the current distance, or will the new revelations force a re-evaluation of Andrew's position within the family structure? This is a delicate balance for the monarch, torn between familial loyalty and the paramount duty to protect the integrity and reputation of the crown. Furthermore, the patience of other senior royals, particularly Prince William, is likely to be wearing incredibly thin. Prince William, as the heir to the throne, has a vested interest in safeguarding the future of the monarchy. The continued controversies surrounding his problematic uncle represent a significant obstacle to presenting a modern, stable, and untainted image of the royal family. One can only speculate about the depth of his frustration and how long he can realistically hold his counsel as these scandals continue to unfold, threatening to overshadow the important work and charitable endeavors of other members of the royal family. The pressure on William to protect the institution he is set to inherit must be immense. In conclusion, the story of Prince Andrew is far from over. The impending release of Virginia Giuffre's memoir, Nobody's Girl, promises to be a pivotal moment, reigniting debates and questions that have long plagued the royal family. This will undoubtedly test the resilience of the monarchy and the leadership of King Charles, forcing them once again to navigate treacherous waters while striving to uphold the dignity and reputation of an institution that has stood for centuries. We are truly living through a fascinating and often challenging period for the British royal family, where tradition meets modern scrutiny head-on. What are your thoughts on these latest developments? How do you believe King Charles and Prince William should handle this ongoing situation? Please share your opinions in the comments section below. We always appreciate hearing your valuable perspectives. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more in-depth royal analysis, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next update. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.